one has seen what we have seen in 20 years in one lifetime. Each one of these lovely gentlemen has a different method in management. What we managed to create and the disruption we've done in the market in both the brokerage and the development game is unbelievable. Who is this guy? Who is Adham? Tell us your story.
This country is built on two main things, hospitality and real estate. And one of the main key success points actually for any leader is not to say that I'm satisfied, I know everything. Certain principles in engineering helped me a lot to differentiate myself among others.
جرافة سيدي جرافة.
Once you have the joy, you will never feel the pressure. Bringing experienced person and then give him the right support, this is what breaks the team apart.
I don't know if you guys know this, I was an actor before.
Wow.
What?
It has an impact on my management and on my communication skills, and I always believe in leading by example. This is one of the ways that people believe in.
To be able to create a harmonious ecosystem. You know, we live in Dubai. Every person you meet has ambitions. I might take a break, but I will never quit. Welcome, guys. Ahla wa sahla. Thank you for joining the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you for forcing me to be in this
Forcing
podcast.
you to be in this podcast. Forcing them.
It was,
myself.
it was not planned, but it's nice.
Okay. Yeah, it's spontaneous.
Yeah.
First of all, it's a privilege working with these lovely gentlemen. I'll make an
Thank you.
introduction. تفضل.
Ahmad Rashwan, I'm Director of Sales Evolutions. I've been working along with Hosni over the last 6 years now. Yeah.
Engineer.
Engineer Adham Younes. I'm the Group CEO of Al Bayari Investment. It's been now almost 4 years working with Hosni.
Khalil Azadeen, I'm the Chief Sales Officer for Evolution, and I've been in the company for the last 7 months.
Alongside these people, there's a lot of great people that we work with, and it's what makes the company great. And the conversation, no one knows what we're going to talk about. I just came up with this right now, so it's going to be a shock. But sitting here on the table, each one of these lovely gentlemen has a different method in management. And a different school of how they do things, and they come from different schools, different backgrounds. We've got engineers, we've got different kind of backgrounds, and each one brings and presents himself in a different way, in a different manner, and has his unique attributes and unique skills. And these are the skills, if you manage to combine them under one platform, in one company, and create that kind of synergy between them, you can create magic. And I think we're very blessed to have different calibers, different backgrounds, different schools of thoughts, different schools of management. So this conversation, guys, is going to be on you individually and how you evolved and what problems you faced in management in the beginning. We'll make it very short, but how comfortable you are with the skills you have. We'll start with Khalil, then we'll come to you, and we will end with Engineer Adham as the Group CEO. تفضل Sayyid Khalil.
Managing a team of 11 directors and around 120 sales is not easy at all.
120 sales.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, with all the requirement of salespeople, from the smallest request that starts from HR department to a small flyer from marketing department until you reach planning with the high management for the projects, for the availability, for the inventory, pricing, then putting a strategy how to sell out the projects until you reach a level of allocating EOIs for clients. And
that's the process. Tell me more about what makes you a comfortable manager or a confident manager. Where do you get your confidence from? It's not about the structure. The structure, we have the structure. We don't want to tell everyone our structure. But I need to know, Khalil, what makes you a strong manager? You know, you came in, it was a team of about maybe 80 or
36.
36. And you've taken the team from 36 to 120 now. And your target is to take it to 200. Yeah. How did you do it in such a short period of time? Tell us what makes Khalil the strong manager, strong leader he is.
Look, I will tell you a secret that I always have kept to myself. But
now it's not going to be a secret anymore.
But now it's the time, maybe for the first time, I'm really talking about it. it's the ability to handle pressure. This is the biggest talent you can have, and when you have a strong belief in yourself, when you have high standards, when you want the perfectness every single step you do at your work, when you wake up very early in the morning, looking at the day to achieve a year timeline in one day, and then doing your impossible to do everything in a perfect scale, whatever challenge you will face, when you believe in yourself, when you have the self-confidence, when you have the ability to understand others, when you have the ability, as I told you, to handle pressure, when you don't have the word impossible in the dictionary, then nothing is impossible.
So attitude,
Attitude,
winning attitude.
yeah.
Winning attitude. I'll give you a brief of what Khalil managed to do. Of course, it's a teamwork thing, but the added value is absolutely there. We have a team. They're still there. They've been with us from the beginning, but they had a different type of management skill. And when Khalil came in, again, we were 30. We were doing an average of 200 million a month. Now Khalil is in. We're talking about last year with the support of all the team. We're talking about north of 7 billion dirhams worth of transactions that was done. In Dubai, only Dubai and a couple of other cities. And you're saying that your skill set is your mindset and your attitude.
Yes, but I want just to add one thing more, that if your management, if Engineer Adham and you did not put the right trust in me, I could never achieve even 1%.
Yeah.
Today, when you bring the right person and you give him the right support, you will for sure have an unbelievable outcome. Bringing experienced person and give him the right support, this is what breaks the team apart. And I need to say that I have never had this support ever in my life, and that's the main reason of success.
We found a platform where I think all our compasses are aligned. We're all looking north, and we all know where we're going. And as long as we all see the same vision, we're there. But I think you have a little bit more. I think your experience as well. I've dealt with a lot of people, and I know that when you came in and first time we sat down, you had a level of experience because of your pre-existing companies that you worked with. And I think what you have is a kind of charisma that shows that people in front of you, in terms of salespeople, understand that things need to be done. You give that vibe because of whatever attitude you have.
Yeah.
Good. Anything you'd like to add?
Thanks for EV family.
Ahlan wa sahlan.
It's very. I have never felt this before. With all my respect for whatever job I have been into, but waking up in the morning, looking forward to reach the office before everyone, or to reach the office and you already know what you need to accomplish this day. It's not just a job, or it's not just a company to work at. I call it it's a precious joy that most of people lack in this country, or in this field. Once you have the joy, you will never feel the pressure.
I agree with you 100%. And like you, I've worked in other companies before, and I think the DNA of this company is a completely different DNA, and we're just fortunate that the right people are falling into place. 100% I agree with you. Sometimes I come into the office, or in other days I wake up and I don't want to come, but I look around and I get my motivation from doctor. خيبة من وين اجت دكتور هاي؟
I got a promotion. I got a professional promotion.
From Engineer Adham. I get my motivation from you. I get my motivation from all the team. بعدين انت أهلا بالرشوان. أهلا بالرشوان. You love microphones.
Yeah.
أعطيه ميكروفون.
He's the most experienced person in podcasts, by the way.
I had a podcast, and it was my first time to have a podcast, but I felt comfortable because I don't know if you guys know this. I was an actor before.
Wow.
What?
Yes.
And the surprise.
Yeah.
هذا الفلاش نيوز هذا شو اسمه؟
Yeah, exactly. So
كومبارس.
so no, I was during my university. I was
اديني
doing
الفيلم.
like acting on theater, not just
Okay.
Nice.
yeah. And I was acting in front of like 3,000.
Do you think that has
4,000.
an impact on your management skill?
It has an impact on my management and on my communication skills and speaking in public. And I did not realize this only when we had the first launch, when we had it outside.
I remember that launch. I was
recall.
supposed to do it,
Yeah.
and I chickened out. So I told Adham I don't want to do it, and you did it.
Yeah, exactly. So I didn't realize this until I went out on the stage, and then I recall all these moments when I used to be acting in front of a lot of people. So when I went to the stage, before everyone comes, I just went to the stage to have this fear of stage, because stage has a fear.
Yeah.
If you are an expert, once you go and you step into any stage, you will have this. You feel like, okay, your blood pressure is like going up. So I just went for 2 minutes, just have this inside me, and then I continued.
You
guys-
overcame your fear.
yeah, exactly. This is exactly what happened. So that's one secret that
I'll
you guys
I'll give a quick brief. Me and Ahmed started off both as brokers.
Yeah.
And we were brokers together for a very long time, and we worked together for a very long time. And then we both evolved at the same time. And
Evolutions, yeah.
I think the responsibility that you've taken on and the accomplishments that we've done together.
Yeah.
Tell us where did you get that? You know, it's very difficult for someone to come into a new space or a new taking management of a team. I think we've all done that. What's the difference in this period of your life, or this management position that you have now? Tell us.
I would say it was not easy, because managing a team and managing a different mindset of people, you should have the flexibility of how to handle each and every one of them.
Yes.
So there is no one formula that can apply on a full team member. Like if you have 10 people, yes, there are some certain skills that should be done, but I would say you should have the flexibility within you to understand how people are performing and how you can develop their weaknesses, because everyone comes in this job, he wants to succeed, but not everyone has the tool to succeed. Your role as a director or as a manager, that you help them to find these tools within themselves, because just direct them on the right path. Just see what they are lacking. Because I remember when we started with a very small team, and the first thing we need to do is doing a sales presentation. Some of the people who joined, they have fear. They cannot talk in front of public. They cannot talk in front of
Speak to HR about that.
more than 10 people. But when we sat down and we just break it down to, okay, what you fear, and we go through each and every detail that they are missing, look at them now, they can speak in front of 100, 200, 300, 500 people, and they don't have this fear anymore, because everything comes by practice.
So you're a hands-on guy.
100%. I'm a hands-on.
I've seen you do presentations for agencies, and your agents are listening.
Yes.
So that's a good way to do things.
Because I always believe in leading by example. This is one of the ways that people believe in. You can tell people, go and do such and such and such, but it's way better to tell them how to do it. And then you can look at them, how to manage them in these kind of like orders or like tasks that you're giving them. Just teach them how, and then you need to look at this.
I didn't ask Khalil this. What would you do to improve better? How are you? What kind of venues would you look for in order to actually make yourself a better manager or a better leader? What do you think you need?
That's a good question. I think I need to have more time management. That's what I need. Like
Only?
one of the things that I need.
Be careful. You're sitting in front of the group CEO.
My boss is here.
Yeah. حاسب يعني.
No, but one of the things, yes, it's how to be like, because I think it's It's not easy, but it just need the right mindset. Yeah.
Now, Engineer
Now,
Adham.
the big guy.
Allah.
It's the final exam.
Allah. Allah. You're an engineer, a mechanical engineer. What are you doing in real estate?
Industrial.
Industrial.
Industrial rings.
كله بطاطا بالنسبة لنا احنا السيلز. Industrial, electrical, but كله نفس الشيء. What got you? Tell us your story and tell us what makes you. Look, I'll give an example. Or not example, a small introduction to Engineer Adham. I've met Engineer Adham almost 4 years ago. I think what we've managed to achieve together and what we've managed to put together is really something outstanding. Would have not been able to be done without this kind of teamwork or collaboration. Yes. The ideas came from my experience in the market, and the vision and the follow through and the completion came from Engineer Adham. What we managed to create and the disruption we've done in the market in both the brokerage and the development game is I think it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Tell us, Adham. قلنا عطينا. People are looking at us and they're saying, who is this guy? Who is Adham? And why are...
A short guy that I don't speak in public.
Yeah.
I don't like to speak in public, by the way.
It's
So,
not easy.
actually, it's very, very interesting that usually the close people to me, they knows exactly my story. I came to the country almost in 2013. I started normal life as an engineer. Then I realized that this country is built on two main things: hospitality and real estate. And I need to be involved in this
100%.
because I need to shine up. I need to show something, and I don't want to stay within the industry that it's not a main industry for the city here. Therefore, I started to shift from a company to another company, from a position to another position, till I got lucky handling a big portfolio here in Dubai in real estate.
Not mine.
No, not yours.
Small portfolio.
It's coming. Your portfolio is coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
I was lucky to handle that portfolio. I worked very hard. I've learned. And one of the main key success points actually for any leader is not to say that I'm satisfied, I know everything.
Yeah.
The moment that you reach to a point that to say I know everything, it's the moment where you start declining and
Falling
start
down.
failing.
Yeah.
I think one of my main strengths as a person that I keep learning, I keep listening. After I absorb this information, I evolve on my own way. So yes, I just penetrated the market in real estate. I learned from scratch by myself. Certain things I took it from others, from experts. Certain things I concluded by myself, and certain things I just tested, and I saw if it
See
gonna
what's the
work or
impact.
not exactly. But in general, I'm using the engineering background as a tool or as hidden
Foundation.
skills for me that no one else has it, or very few people they have it in the market here. It helped me a lot of being organized, the way how I analyze, the way how I look to the things. Being engineer, I cannot say that I'm using everything in engineering because certain things it's not valid or applicable to be used in real estate. But certain principles in engineering help me a lot to differentiate myself among others.
Yeah. That's 100%.
I have a lot to say about you. Positive all, of course.
Alhamdulillah.
Well, not all, some. But my opinion on you, if you allow me, I think you're a very assertive, confident person, and you learn quick, 100%. But the thing, so we're looking at this table here. You've got the person who has a very positive attitude, a person who has a very positive attitude, a very strong mindset, a disciplined attitude, someone with confidence of public skills. Someone here, Engineer Adham, to me, is someone who is extremely structured and organized. And majority of the people in the sales industry come from a sales background, and they evolved from a sales executive to a sales manager. They've set up their own businesses, and the difference is the mindset of salespeople is not really one that is completely structured or that can be. Some do. I'm not saying a lot of, but majority of the people that I've dealt with, including myself. You need to have a certain structured framework that or guidelines that you stick with. We're more emotional, I would say. I'm a more of an emotional person. So what Adham, the biggest strength he did is he has a plan, he has a structure, he does not divert from it. And the ultimate goal is to always follow through, no matter what. And I remember the first day we met and we were talking, I think we took the responsibility of the group CEO. I think I asked you a question. I was like, are you ready for taking on this and this and this? And you can translate it and put a little drawing of a caterpillar. And I asked him, can you do it? Can we do this? Can you handle this? I have a lot in my mind and there's a lot of things that we can do. And Adam's answer was, أعطينا إياها. جرافة سيدي جرافة. And let me tell you one thing, we're only getting started here. I think we have a great vision. We have an absolutely great team. We've positioned the company and separated it from the crowd, and that's one of the directions that Adham put on play and executed as well. We're no longer part of the main crowd. We're very proud of that achievement, and we were very proud of where we came. We came from that background. We came from being brokers, and we wanted more. But we didn't want more because we wanted more. It's because he wants more, and he wants more, and he wants more. And put all that together, the sky's the limit to what we can achieve and what we are achieving and where we're taking this. A lot of surprises are coming. Please.
I want to add something. Just to combine between your answers and Ahmed's answers or questions, I need to highlight two main things regarding the management skills or how you manage people. It's difficult to be in sales environment because the sales always they are demanding, and whatever you do for them is not enough. Always they are asking for more and more.
No, that's their DNA. They have to.
Exactly. I've realized this
it's
later.
Natural. You cannot
realized
change
this.
that.
For me, it was something new. But I think the main things that for successful manager or leader in real estate industry, one is how to manage people. To manage their emotions, to manage their personal needs, to manage their expectations, to manage even their sales skills. Even sometimes someone experienced being part of your team, it's a difficult task for you. How to teach
their energy,
to teach them how to do things in different way, not on their way, how to evolve, how not to go through the classic or traditional way of sales. This is number one. So managing people in sales industry, it's really hard job. Number two, which is again very important on the sales skills of any leader or manager here, is you need to listen. This is because we are working in a very busy industry, a fast-paced industry. Sometimes we don't have time to listen to ourselves. But one of the main things is the communication in our industry. We need to listen. We need to sit. We need sometimes people they just want someone to listen to them. They want to express certain frustration or ideas or. And being in a managerial level, okay, as you go more advanced in the managerial level, it's become hard to have time to listen to everyone within your team that they report to you. It become hard to manage emotions of all this big group of team. Therefore, we are making sure that we having a proper environment, culture, etc., within the company itself, because that will minimize, the number of people that they want
That's where your
Too many.
organizational skills came in.
Yeah.
Well, we are
When
trying our
I
level
mean, you
best.
came in, and I remember clearly there were departments. They were moving in the right direction. Some were not. And the first thing you did, I remember clearly, when you sat down, I was like, "Listen, this whole thing needs to be redone. It might take this much time, X much time, but we need a HR." And you even changed the name of HR to
People and
People
culture.
and
people and
yeah.
culture. So we wanted to even be creative. You did the rebranding. You structured it in a way which it made sense for you. I don't know how your head operates, but it made sense for your head, and you executed it. We have
This is the engineering.
this is the
character,
engineering part.
personality.
For us, I have an idea, a nice little vision or a story of what I want to do in the near future. This team is what is bringing that vision to life.
Building bridges.
Look, we're all complementing each other. Everyone in this office, outside this table. This is the first podcast. We're just having a random conversation. But I'm telling you, everyone has added value to each and every one of us here. And if there is something that we all need to be grateful of, is we're part of a company where there is no hidden agenda, there is no toxic energy,
That's
and
what
you're
I
taking the best from everyone. And it could be the simplest thing: someone coming early, someone all these little things have genuinely added value to us, and we've complemented each other. Look, it's not easy being in this industry. It's the most competitive, most saturated real estate market in the Arab region, I would say, in terms of transactions, in terms of competition, in terms of agencies. There's 200 agencies popping up every month. There's new agencies being built on a daily basis, started, and they're all doing great. So it's very highly competitive, lots of stress, fast-paced, everything you guys talked about. And for us to be able to achieve this with no investors, no supporters, on our own, is an accomplishment on its own. And each and every one of us has added a significant value on it.
And the last thing that I want to add it is about selecting the right team. At the end of the day, no matter how visionary you are and what kind of visions you have, no matter how or what is your skill set and what you have in your background, but at the end of the day, no one can do all these things alone.
Yeah.
Selecting the right team, having them all together, aligning them together to work together, the result will be absolutely something
maintaining.
phenomenal. 100%.
And maintaining. You can easily put a team together, the best team together, and lose it within 6 months.
Yeah.
To be able to create an ecosystem that will maintain them, a harmonious ecosystem that can maintain them for as long as you possibly can, with them being happy and fulfilled.
Yeah.
You know, we live in Dubai. Every person you meet has ambitions.
Yeah.
Every person you meet has a dream that he wants to achieve. But for you to be able to fulfill that dream for them and get them to be part of something great. You know, when I worked for Emmar, and at a certain point of time, before working for Emmar, I wanted to apply for Emmar. And it was such a privilege working for Emmar that I compromised on my revenue, I compromised on my mental health, I compromised on my social skills, my social life. I compromised on so many things just to be associated with something great. And whatever journey I went with them, it added so much value to me. And I think for us to dream big, the bigger you dream, the more we achieve, the more people are even, they get that sense of fulfillment working for a company like this or working with a team like this.
I need to ask you two questions because I've been seeing you for like 6 years now. On daily,
أكثر من 6 years ما
6 years. Six, yeah.
طيب.
On daily basis. So what
عشان هيك كتار.
what keeps you motivated every day, and what is the main skill set that you've gained over the time?
I've been working for a very long time now. 99, 2000. 99, 2000. There was no freehold. It was leasehold.
Oh, okay.
Marina,
25
original 6, whatever. Every phase of my life, there was a certain skill set that I've developed and experienced based on where I was working and how I was working. And as a leasing agent, I got a certain experience from leasing. At that time, we didn't have the portals. We got all our listings from the newspaper, so that gave me experience on the marketing and how to, you needed to go and call Gulf News and tell them that you need to book this kind of listings and, or put your listings online. So that that had a very interesting experience, and it was the worst experience. It was the toughest experience or the most painful experience because you were really pushed around by everyone. But it was the best thing I did, because that's, I think, where I got the core of or the real strong foundation and fundamentals of real estate was in leasing. You went, you visited the units, you knew what the units looked like from the inside, you knew what units had problems in it, you knew if the communities were complete or not, you met the clients there, you met the landlords there. So it really showed me what the real foundation of real estate. That was the first stage. The second stage was when MR started launching more, and I think I was on the outside of the market. How to hustle.
Yeah.
How to create a market or an industry from nothing. And that phase of my life, because I was young and it was very difficult for me to compete with all these guys, I really had to do more. And at that phase or stage of my life, that's where I learned to do a lot. You know, if someone was doing 10 hours of work, I'll do 15 hours of work. Then the market started maturing post 2008. And that's when we started working on listings. That's when we started operating on portals, utilizing technology, structure. Things started getting a little bit mature. By the way, the first people to do conveyancing was me. I at a certain point of time, I'm not going to mention names, but I used to work for MR. My ex-boss, if he sees this, he'll know what I'm talking about. I had a fight with the conveyancing guy in MR. The security, because I was Hamptons and I thought I had privilege, so hey, move, I'm Hamptons. He's like, you're Hamptons. He called his boss. He's like, Hamptons or no Hamptons, you're not allowed inside. So the stage before, it's how to hustle. I need to get things done. At every stage had a wealth of experience in it. A wealth of experience on the real estate side of things, and knowledge, because you know what? I'm one of the very few that can walk or drive anywhere in Dubai and say that I was involved in this project. I've sold a unit or two here in every project in Dubai. A lot of them. We've done multiple transactions, plots, apartments, lands, hotels, whatever it is, we've done it. I've been in the market for a very long time. So every phase, every journey added to my real estate experience, but added to my character. And I think the hardest thing, or the most, you were asking about my skill set or what, the hardest thing was the last phase.
Yeah.
Because I was used to doing things by my own, on my own, leading from the front. Here, you know how we used to do it in DNB. You know how we used to do it in the old company.
Yeah.
As a leader, we led from the front. You know, I was always the one doing the presentations. I was always the one meeting the clients. I was always the one ahead in front of the whole team. I was always the one performing as well. And I didn't want to wear the management hat. And we had people, we tried to allocate people, we were overlooking things. But the hardest thing was to delegate.
Yeah.
I agree.
So building my character over the last 20 years, the last 5 or 3 years, I had to completely change things, and I had to sit on the sidelines. And that was probably one of the hardest things to do. Until now, I'm blessed, and we're all blessed. But not being able, but you know why I did that? Because I understood what my weaknesses are. My weaknesses, I don't want to discuss them online, but Adham knows them exactly. The strongest... one of my forte in my character is the ability to understand and appreciate what my weaknesses are and what my strengths are. In terms of real estate knowledge, experience, sales, dealing with people, dealing with clients, dealing with high net worth individuals, whatever it is, I'm fine. I have no problems whatsoever. But dealing with people that work in I had certain challenges. And when I met Adham, it was very clear to me. He made it very clear to me because of how we communicated. And his main strength that came in was like, you know what, Husni, you need to delegate this, and you need to be able to focus on what
the growth,
your experience in the last 20 years in real estate, just tell us what needs, and it was the hardest thing for me to do. So to answer, I say this to everyone in the office. The people who will succeed in Dubai real estate, and if you go to everyone in brokerage, in development, and you look at the success they've had, are the ones who stayed in the market longer than 5 to 10 years.
Yeah.
And that has always been my biggest strength, is I don't quit. Never. I might take a break, but I will never quit. And I will always come back stronger. Again, So combination of your attitude, your confidence, none of your skills. but I think the cities helped me build a very strong character, a very ambitious character. It's helped me develop a very strong experience in the real estate industry. No one has seen what we have seen in 20 years in one lifetime. No one. Major cities were built over hundreds and thousands of years. No one has been exposed to this kind of experience anywhere in the world at any point. يعني انت اليوم whichever in back London was built over 1,000 years. No one has seen this kind of speed
In
and
one
momentum
generation.
in one generation, and still has more to give.
Yeah.
You know, I have one client who asked me about Dubai and what happened in the last 20 years. So he asked me, what's going in Dubai? And I had one answer for him. There is two cities in this world, in the whole centuries and the whole world, that have proven its records. The first city was Babel, the Hanging Gardens of Babel, and the second city is Dubai. And it's impossible to live twice stories in one lifetime.
100%.
That's true.
If we were to be in a magazine, all four of us, all the picture of the whole company, and there's a big article on us, and the article needs a title, what would that title be?
Interesting.
Not Khalil. انت جديد عليها هاي بس انتوا بتعرفوها منيح.
We are just getting started. Or
We are just getting
the
started.
sky is the
We're just
limit.
getting.
We're just getting started. Basing your vision on small ideas or small thoughts, even if they're silly quotes, can help you achieve a lot more. And I think me and Adham and everyone in the team, because we repeat it, and I say we repeat it because everyone's following
become
it
a
now.
mindset.
And it's become a mindset.
Yeah.
And every stage we get to, we're always just getting started.
Even we say it without, like, when we talk between each other and we see, okay, what we have achieved, we're just getting started. No, some people might look at it, it's like
It
cliche,
starts somewhere,
but it is
if
happening.
I was saying it on my own, it means absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Throw it down the drain.